85,
90.
90, 95.
We're playing for keeps. We're on the market. Stay strong, sir. Sold! Hello and welcome to GPTV on Tuesday the 16th of September. I'm Philip Kingston.
And I'm Darren Crongold.
Darren, great to have you on the show. You're always a trusted and reliable anchor for when Gary goes on and just yet another joint.
I know. I always get invited when Gary's away.
Yep.
And so we know he's away often.
He's away a lot, and I must say, good to have you on. You're looking very suntan. Is that a natural tan?
No.
Or where's that tan from?
I ran away to Queensland 2 weeks ago for a couple of days to surf in the ocean. And I got some colour. And it's nice to get refreshed in the water. Tell me,
you've been a surfer for a very long time.
Yep.
How would you rate yourself if a professional surfer is 10 out of 10 and a first-time surfer is a 1 out of 10? What number do you come in at?
I'm probably about 5 or 6.
Really? Yeah. Really? So after all of these years, you're a 5. So that's kind of just the midpoint.
Because I don't get to surf enough.
No. But you've been surfing for how many years?
Yeah, 40 plus years. But, you know, I go up there, my mate's there, and the minute I get out there, I'm the first one on a wave and I'm going hard. And they look at me and going, you haven't surfed for 3 months and look, you just like naturally go
So you're
crazily.
Naturally just a 5 out of 10?
Yeah, I reckon 5, maybe 6.
And tell me, just while we're on your sporting prowess, because you like to play golf as well.
Yeah, I love golf.
What do you play off?
I'm off 18.
Off 18, which I'm told is respectable.
Yeah.
But how long have you been off 18?
No, I was 17 earlier on this year, and then I've had a couple of bad months, but I've been having some golf lessons in the last month to get better.
Yep.
So,
And 10 years ago, what were you playing off?
Probably 22, 23.
Oh, okay, so you are improving. So you're surfing, you're stuck at the midway point.
Because I can't surf
But golf is your sport then?
Yeah. I love both of them. Yep.
So tell me, what would you love to get down to that's realistic? I know this is now a golf show.
Realistic? Oh, if I can get to 15 or 16, I reckon it'd be amazing.
All right, that's enough about surfing.
10 would be even better.
That's enough about golf.
2 would be even better than that.
I don't surf and I don't play golf. All I do is auction.
Okay, but I prefer to surf than play golf, so there you go.
Okay, good to know, So let's get back to real estate, because it is a real estate show. We had a very busy weekend, and your team had a very busy weekend, of which we'll talk about in a moment. But we're going to start up with those towers, because we've smashed the industry yet again. We sold 24 out of 31 for a 77% clearance, and the industry's come in at 70%, according to REA and Domain. So massive difference. Financial Review yesterday, Darren, I know you're not a reader of the Fin Review, but Fin Review and the Australian yesterday, and I think The Age, talking about the market across all states starting to move.
Yes, they're writing it also in the Herald Sun and everywhere else.
Yeah, no, they're not writing in the Herald Sun.
There's just
pictures.
In between the footy news. No, I'm joking.
But how are you feeling out there? What are you seeing? Are you feeling, like we keep saying on the show, and the economic commentators are all saying, it's going to move, it's going to move, it's going to move. Is it?
Yeah, it definitely feels like it's loosening up. I felt that somewhere in August it started to loosen up a little bit.
Yep.
And I
worked
think,
in with the interest rate cut.
And with the interest rate cut has made it even better, but I'm finding there's a lot more activity. The numbers are getting better at the inspections, but people are starting to bid with some depth into the market.
So 2 leading barometers, and we talk about this all the time, and you've just hit on it. The first leading barometer is the number of people coming to the open for inspections. When that goes up, clearly we're starting to see more interest in the market. And then we talk about the depth of interest barometer, which is number of bidders per auction. And across the weekend, because we spent a bit of time together across the weekend, we're seeing 2, 3s and 4s, and some of our properties are having 5. You know when you've got 5 bidders, that is a serious number of bidders, and we're starting to see it quite a bit. So let's just talk about some of the results from across the weekend, because there were some really good standout auctions. Darren, first up I want to talk about the auction that we had on Thursday night. Thursday night is a great night for auctions, as is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
And it should be. Daylight savings back, the days are getting lighter.
We haven't quite kicked into daylight savings
No,
yet,
but it
but
feels
the
like
evenings are lighter.
Spring is in the air, you can
Yep.
smell it. Yes, the days are getting longer with the light. So it's that time of the year. You should be doing Thursdays and Wednesday auctions.
So I did a twilight auction in Charles Street in East Brighton. Lovely, lovely couple. If they're watching this show, shout out to them. Won't use their name, but shout out to the couple that sold with us Charles Street. Sold well over the reserve, and that was a property that they'd lived in for 64 years.
Wow.
And I have to say, as much as they're a lovely couple, quite selfish, if you think about it, selfish to live in one house for 64 years and not have multiple transactions where real estate agents could keep that property turning over.
Yep.
But we had 3 people bidding for that, and lovely couple.
Going, sold, ladies and gentlemen, and please congratulate the new owners and thank you for attending another Gary Peel and Associates auction. Thank you.
And we've got a lot of undisclosed from the weekend. Again, viewers, understand that when a buyer or a seller says we want the price undisclosed, we just go along with that.
That's
because
right.
we don't need our buyer or seller to be upset. Having said that, it does become public information. It is frustrating though for the buying public when they're looking at the auction results across the weekend going undisclosed. There's some talk in the industry about how all of the results should be public. But, you know, I look down this list and so many of them, buyers and sellers have asked for them to be undisclosed. But, you know, interestingly, an apartment in Dandenong Road in Carnegie with 2 bidders, in Oakley Road, 2 bidders. Grosvenor Street, I held an auction in Grosvenor Street. Prices undisclosed, but 2 parties bidding for it furiously.
4 bidders there.
Queen Street, Ormond, I did an auction there. That went really well with 3 people bidding. Again, prices undisclosed. 437 Glen Ira Road. Now, that was one that Joel and you were involved in. That one, unfortunately, again, is undisclosed.
Well,
but
that was a
3
ripper.
people bidding for that. Viewers, if you think about the absurdity of undisclosed results, you know, if you think about Glen Ira Road, now we were asked to have it undisclosed, so of course we will do that. But there were a good 100 people at that auction.
And they all walked away and told 5 people.
So anyway, we do what we're asked to do.
Yep.
284 Tucker Road in Ormond. What an amazing auction that was. We had 5 people bidding for that.
Crazy.
Sold well over the top of the range.
Fantastic.
On the market, obviously, in the range, but sold well over the top of the range with 5 people bidding, and that was a town residence opposite the McKinnon High School. Across Sunday, busy again. And as I go through this list, again, so many undisclosed. What wasn't undisclosed was 1 Gerard Street. Oh. What a beautiful house that was. Now, viewers, we had
Lovely
5
vendors.
people bidding for this. And if you look at the architectural style of that, that's an 80s house.
80s.
Solid brick, in immaculate condition throughout. Been held in the same family's hands for a long time. Now, after the auction, and we sold it well over the top of the reserve, I went to the vendors and said to them, thank you, congratulations. They were so thrilled. And they said, look, Philip, we've sold with you and your team many times before. We took all of your advice. We prepared the house beautifully. We styled the house beautifully. The garden looked fantastic. They took all of our advice around advertising. As a result, they got a great result. So I'm not saying that everybody, when they take all of our advice, is guaranteed a good result, but it does make a difference, doesn't it?
100%. And the lovely vendor, and the place looked great, and it was a magnificent auction yesterday, and well-deserved result for the owner. She's lovely.
But, you know, the point I think we need to make is 5 people bidding on that. Dropping down to 139 Boran Road, Jeremy Rosens did that auction in conjunction with Leon Gusenfitter. 4 people bidding. So we're just seeing so much of this across the weekend. Well, it is, and I think that, you know, when we talk about those 2 barometers and in the transparency of this show, you can see that there's multiple bidders, and really, from my perspective, doing so many auctions, I'm happy with 2. Right now, we sell a lot of properties with 1, but 2 just adds to the interest.
Absolutely.
But anything more than 2 is starting to become the signs of a rising market.
100%, but they're also having 2 bidders. The owner sees it's not us talking, it's the market talking, and then they get a real good feel of making a decision that they can see the value of their home.
So when you've got 3, 4 and 5 bidders, that is clearly telling us the market is waking up. Now, bold prediction, and I said this across the auctions on the weekend, my personal prediction is that if this momentum goes into 2026, I won't be surprised to see prices 10 to 20% higher next year. One of the key points on that is all the economists, the bankers, the commentators are all saying Melbourne, with regard to the other capital cities, is undervalued.
Yeah, absolutely. We were just waiting for the land value to go up, and once land value takes off, everything else will start to happen again.
Absolutely. Completely concur with your synopsis. Darren, let's talk about what's coming up this weekend. Darren, put your roller skates on because we've got 30 auctions coming up. I suggest a big bowl of pasta Friday night and Saturday night. Tell me, do you just, for the viewers, what do you do during a busy Saturday and Sunday to keep you going? Because you leave home, right? Let's say you leave home at 10 and you get home at 5 and you've got back-to-back auctions and open for inspections. Do you eat?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
So when you do eat, what are you eating? Something in the car?
Just something quickly. I'll grab something at a 7-Eleven, just a drink and some chips or something, just to fill myself up and keep going.
So
nothing healthy.
Nothing healthy.
Nah.
So Hayley, if you're watching the show, who is an amazing cook, she doesn't make you sandwiches in a little
I'm gone too early.
In a lunchbox.
No.
Hayley, I suggest that you spend a little bit of your time Friday night or Saturday night, just a little lunchbox for Darren, because we know, and this is not me being misogynist, Hayley, it's just that we know you making something, you would be clueless.
Yeah. I'm a bit clueless. I'm just not busy. I'm just not interested.
Okay.
I just go.
But you drink through the day?
Yeah, I have a bit of a drink sometimes.
Yeah, okay.
Didn't on Saturday, but I did on Sunday.
Do you know what? There was a time, and Irene used to make me a lunchbox.
Yeah.
She hasn't done this in years, actually.
We talk about getting a water bottle every Saturday morning and Sunday, fill it up and take it. I just forget.
Yeah. Irene used to make me a lunchbox. It was beautiful. And I remember sometimes I'd forget to take the lunchbox and she'd drive to an auction and hand me the lunchbox. There was one we did in Waiora Road where she literally drives down the street into the middle of the auction theatre and hands me the lunchbox. It was one of those beautiful moments. Hasn't done it in years.
Okay, more important, real estate.
So, did I just say 30 auctions?
Yes.
I did say 2 midweek. We've got 18 on Saturday and then 10 on Sunday. So let's jump into it. First up, Darren, Thursday evening, 5:30 p.m, home number 2 at 16A Clenague Street in Brighton East. This looks fabulous. Talk us through this.
It is a fantastic townhouse, a brand new townhouse, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2 car spots, and beautiful floorboards, and I hope it goes really well. It looks fantastic.
This is magnificent.
Yeah, it looks
I'm
amazing.
really
Look at those
forward.
bathrooms.
I've had a look at it online, but I haven't actually physically walked through. Look forward to doing that on Thursday. Open from 5 o'clock, of course. Then I'll move on from that 5:30 to a 6:30, which is town residence number 5 at 20 Rigby Avenue in Carnegie.
Yeah, another block of townhouses here. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and 2 double. It's a double lock-up garage. It's very large, big courtyard, fantastic townhouse. We hope it goes really well.
Very affordable price range. We've sold all of the others in that building, so this is the last one
left.
left.
That block.
Really good development. Saturday, 18 on Saturday. So I think I will get a lunchbox packed. We start off at 10:30 on Saturday morning at apartment number 2 at 543 Toorak Road, Toorak.
Yeah, fantastic Art Deco building, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1 car spot. I believe it's going well and could have a great result
Darren,
on
not
Saturday.
only is that a beautiful apartment, but it's at the start of the Toorak village. So literally, you wouldn't need a kitchen. You just walk out your front door and just eat out every night at a different place. If you don't mind, Doug, at 11:30, I'm going to talk about apartment number 204 at 28 Riddell Parade in Elstonwick. I love this building. It's one of the only high rises in that area, and it's a beautiful building designed by Justin Clement Burrows, who are a beautiful architectural firm. This has got ocean views or bay views. It's a 1-bedroom apartment, seriously schmick, with a basement garage, car park, security, everything you want there, and you've got all of the fabulous Glen Huntly Road on your doorstep.
Great.
At 11:30, Joel Sir is meeting Gary Peer. Is Gary Peer back for the auction? We'll gee, he may be well exhausted from all his jet lag.
Well,
although
but this has been sold before.
Yep. So you think this has been sold before, has it?
It has been.
Okay. Well, if it has been sold before, viewers, we'll put the sold sticker up as GPTV comes out.
That's it.
At 12:30, I'm meeting Nikki Janover and Jessica Filipovic at number 29 Grosvenor Street, Balaclava, which is a fabulous property, 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. You've got car parking at the rear there.
Yep.
I love Grosvenor Street
Yep.
because it's so incredibly located.
Looks like a beautiful house. I hope the girls go really well there.
It's really good. At 12:30, Gary's got
course he's
auction
back.
honours at 305 at 220 Commercial Road in Paran.
Well, he has to be back for this auction, so this is his mate. So this is a great apartment. This is like living in New York. It's a Manhattan style apartment, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms and 1 car spot. But this is an incredible apartment. I hope it goes really well.
That is a converted old building on the corner of Commercial Road and Chapel Street.
This apartment, you feel like you're living
I know,
in New York.
it's an amazing
incredible.
property. So that will go well, we would imagine. At 12:30, Viv Samuel is meeting Leor Samuel at 2 at 1 Vincent Street, Caulfield East.
Yes, this is a very nice unit here, with 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms and 2 car spots, double garage. Looks like it's a very nice home, beautiful floorboards. We hope it goes really well.
That looks really fabulous. I'm jealous that I'm not doing that auction. Also at 12:30, we have 300 Bamber Road in Caulfield South. Jeremy Rosens
Yeah.
has got the honours there.
Daniel and Jeremy are doing that. 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms and 2 car spots, and a beautiful Art Deco, and with a really big modern extension out the back.
Talk
This
about a
beautiful house.
schmick extension.
Wow, look at that.
Wow, it's an amazing property.
You can't see anything from Bamber Road, so wow.
It's fabulous. And don't we love Bamber Road? We
Yep.
do so much on Bamber
Yep.
Road. It just goes really well. At 1:30, can't wait for this auction, even though Gary's doing it and I'm not. This is an amazing property. You've worked on this.
Yes.
Tell us about this in Denby Road.
This is an incredible duplex, incredible block of land, and just the most beautiful apartments. One upstairs, one downstairs. They're just the timber work, the floor plans. They're beautiful
They're extra large
apartments.
too.
Extra
and
large,
just,
massive.
If I can add my 10 cents in as to why this is such a great property. You've got 2 apartments. They're on separate titles, so you've got flexibility there. You could live in one, rent one out, or family compound. You're also sitting on this wonderful parcel of land. So the opportunities there, and Denby Road, of course, is one of the area's best.
But it's like 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2 car spots. I mean, really, it's enormous, these
What's
apartments.
not to love? Christian de Freck meets Leor Samuel at 3 Erindale Street, Murrumbina at 1:30.
Yes, a nice home here, 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 2 car spots, and we wish them good luck.
A good parcel of land there, and don't we love Murrumbina? I'm looking forward to my 1:30 auction where I'm meeting Joel Sir and your crew, Liam Elbaum there. We're going to be auctioning number 10 Filbert Street. Tell us about that.
Yeah, fabulous home in Filbert Street, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms and 2 car spots. A lovely home here. It will go well, and we'll see how we go on Saturday.
At 2:30, we've got a fabulous auction at number 2 Takapuna Street. Joel Sir and Nikki Janover have been handling this property. 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, plenty of off-street car parking, swimming pool, massive parcel of land, over 1,000 square metres of prime land. It really doesn't get any better, bigger, brighter than that.
Beautiful home.
At 2:30, 3 at 4 Cockerib Road, Carnegie. Rishi Thacker meets Leor Samuel, who's auctioning.
Yes, and this is a 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1 car spot apartment in the heart of Carnegie, and I'm sure it'll go well.
Yep, and we love Cockerib. That's a great location, walking distance to everywhere. Graham Callan has auction honours at 4 at 3C in Ellen Road in Murrumbina.
Yes, another 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom and 1 car spot, and a lovely little apartment here, and I'm sure it will go well.
It's a really good size apartment, that actually. You know, you've described it as a lovely
little, but it's got big
actually
living room,
a
big
lovely,
bedroom,
very large
and
1
a
bedroom
very big
apartment.
kitchen dining area, so it's not so little.
Terrific. Number 33 Normanby Street in Hughesdale goes to auction with Jeremy Rosens at 2:30.
Yes, and this is a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 2-car spot, weatherboard home on 669 square metres of land, and I'm sure it'll go well.
It's a really beautiful home, and that land is just fabulous. We also have at 3:30, Jeremy Rosens is meeting Leon Gusenfitter for 109 at 6 to Clare Street, McKinnon.
Yes, this is a great apartment here, 2-bedroom, 2 bathrooms, 1-car spot, and a lovely modern apartment, and I'm sure it'll go well.
Leo Samuel brings down the hammer for our last auction at 3:30 at apartment number 405 at 285 Neeram Road, Carnegie.
Yeah, he's doing this one with Izzy, a lovely 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 1-car spot, lovely apartment in the heart of Carnegie, right in the heart of it, and I'm sure they will go well.
So that's a wrap for Saturday,
Yes.
Darren. 18 auctions. Sunday is 10. 10's a lot for anybody, but
Yep.
not for us. And Sunday, that's really just getting the car warmed up before we have to drive home.
Yep.
Let's talk about the 10. At 10:30, we have apartment number 5 at 299 Orrong Road, St Kilda East. This is a big apartment.
This is a large apartment, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1-car spot, very cool apartment, and I'm sure it will go well on Orrong
Mark
Road.
Kirkham and Adi Ignatius are handling that property. That's a huge apartment, that. I really,
Yeah.
really love that apartment. At 11:30, Darren, apartment 16 at 618 Inkerman Road, Caulfield North. Bernie Mell meets Gary Peer.
Yes, a nice 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 1-car spot, lovely apartment.
It is a really nice apartment. Check out those parquetry floors. They're completely fabulous. At 11:30, we have number 1 at 26 Graylings Grove, St Kilda East. What a great location that is.
Yes, another lovely, it's like a townhouse here, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom, 1-car spot, and a great location.
I love that spot because you can walk to Chapel Street, Windsor, you can walk to Carlisle Street,
Yep.
Balaclava. That's a bit of a hidden secret,
Yes, it
Graylings
is.
Grove. At 11:30, we have apartment number 8 at 27 Royal Avenue, Glen Huntley. Graham Callan's got the honours there.
Yes, this is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 1-car spot, beautiful floorboards, nice apartment.
It is a great apartment, and don't we love Royal Avenue. At 12:30, we have 2 auctions. Apartment number 4 at 580 Inkerman Road, Caulfield North, where Mark Kirkham meets Jeremy Rosens as auctioneer.
Yes, and it is a nice big apartment here, 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 1-car spot, and it's got a very big courtyard, so I'm sure it'll go well.
Meeting Adi Ignatius there as well. At 12:30, 4 at 83 Westbury Street. Gary's got auction honours there, where he's meeting his young son Daniel Peer, who's actually not so young anymore. I
No.
think he's on the wrong side of 25 as he powers towards 30.
This is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 1-car spot. Nice apartment here, and I'm sure Daniel and the team will go well.
Looking forward, Darren, to meeting Liam Elbaum and your crew at 192A Sycamore Street,
Yes.
Caulfield South, which I've done a video for. I love this property.
Yeah, this is a lovely home, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom, 3-car spots. It's going really well. It's a beautiful home, beautiful floorboards, and it's been well received.
It's a great property in a great location, and of course you've got Princess Park on your doorstep. Bringing down the curtain of a very light Sunday for us is number 151 Glen Ira Road, St Kilda East, where I'm meeting Leon Gusenfitter. What a special property this is.
Yeah, this is a lovely home, and it's beautifully presented. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2-car spots, and
What a great opportunity
Great
that is for
street.
somebody, because you're walking distance to the
Rip and
groove
Lee,
of
yep.
Rip and Lee. You're also walking distance to Glen Huntley Road. Carlisle Street too, if you want it. Darren, some feature properties that are standout properties that we want to talk about on the 4th of October at 10:30. We're auctioning this spectacular apartment number 8 at 11 to 13 Wells Street, Brighton. Now, this is a beautiful apartment, and it's very large. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Obviously, you've got basement car parking, you've got a fabulous terrace. For me, that feels like a penthouse apartment. What a beautiful development that is.
Yes.
We've also got a feature property at 11:30 on the 4th of October, being 6 Cambrook Road. Don't we love Cambrook Road?
Yes, I'm handling this one, and this is a beautiful double-fronted period home. The vendors here have actually polished up the floorboards, put new carpet in. It's a real great home for starting up, being in the area and affordability, and it's a great position being close to Caulfield Station, the new Caulfield centre there with all the shopping. You've got across the road, you're going straight into Malvern and in Dandenong Road on the corner. It's a great position.
It's a great location, Darren. One of the best things about there is you're walking distance to trams, trains and shopping centre.
Unbelievable.
And if you've never been to the Coles supermarket at the East Caulfield Shopping Centre, which is part of the racecourse development, that is a spectacular supermarket.
It's very, very popular now.
I want to talk about this, Darren, if you don't mind. I'm going to talk about apartment number 2 at 11 Balaclava Road. This is a fabulous first floor apartment. It's light and bright because the entertaining area of the sitting room looks towards the north. Really hard to find a 3-bedroom apartment. This is really large. You've got everything here. You've got a lounge room, you've got a separate dining room, you've got a really good sized kitchen, 3 bedrooms, a really good bathroom network. Really hard to find something like that. That should go very well. So, are you exhausted after all of that?
Yeah, I am. Let's get the weekend started.
Let's get it pumping. We'll get it pumping midweek. Viewers, not much time to get your house on the market this year. So if you were to ring us today and say, oh, I want to declutter the house and I want to be on the market this year, that's going to put you firmly into late October, mid-November. So you haven't got a lot of time to get ready for selling in 2025 as we head towards 2026, where we've already started signing properties up for February, March and April. Big wrap on GPTV. Always great to have you on board. Darren, thank you. May the springtime be a successful springtime. May our viewers continue to watch. May the market continue to rise
and grow.
I'm Philip Kingston. Thanks for watching.
I'm Darren Crongold. Have a great week.